You know that meme? Oh, wait, did my camera freeze? Oh. You know that meme of something when it's when thing happened and then the bottom one just says real shit? I was actually asleep like 2 seconds ago. I woke up to see a post that was like 57 minutes ago. They dripped her. I'm awake. Let's let's take a look. Let's take a look, bro. I well, it's just enough. Also, my phone's fine, by the way. Guess you're wondering. Slammed it. Um, yeah. So here she is in all her glory. I fell. Oh my god, bro. I fell asleep like playing Star Rail. New screen, by the way, in case you are unfamiliar with or familiar with the channel. I've been changing a few of the things, right? So yeah, here it is. They finally actually dripped her. Um, what? What? Wait, what? I I'm sorry, chat. The is this fire and ice? Listen. If y'all go back to the video, like a few videos ago, where I was talking about if they add two different DOTs, right? Um, where I was like, oh, well, if she's ice anomaly, they're gonna add dot, and it's gonna scale off of two, disorder effects. Bro, I wasn't even that serious. I wasn't even that serious, bro. All right, that's crazy. So she just has her own type because she's built different. Now, first off, valid for a Void Hunter and like arguably the most important character in the whole game, for a lot of reasons. But like, damn, order cannot be broken. Oshimi Miyabi. By the way, I know it might have been a minute since I posted one of these videos. I can actually say all their names. Yanagi is the one that I have trouble with. Part of the reason because I am dyslexic. But also it's names I'm just not familiar with because it's names from a different culture, country, all that stuff, right? So I can actually say the names perfectly fine. I was baiting. Same with Asaba. I was just baiting. But yeah. Regardless, so simply imitating swordsmanship of the strong will ultimately not lead to greatness. It's like the newly brought photocopier in the office. It may be energy efficient and eco-friendly, but its impassionate uh, impassionate applications only add meaningless noise to the distortion. This noise will become your weakness. You must not get careless. Yeah, bro, she's sick. Just this is a character everybody's been waiting for. Um, but like, bro, the first thing I see here is I get this is the Void Hunter symbol, I guess, right? Because sorry, we gotta first off repost. We gotta check some stuff here. There's a lot of yapping I can be doing. I'm gonna have to make like 50 videos, bro. Dude, the Section 6 theme song is so good. This is a generational thing though, bro. She's got a unique type. Um, dude, there's a whole fuck, bro. There's so many yapping I can do here because, like, this is something completely different and insane. Because I was never expecting them to actually do this. Give her a unique thing. There's a reason why they delayed her, bro. Um, yeah. So that must be the Void Hunter symbol. So this must be the thing that's showing us to Void Hunter. So look out for the Void Hunter characters, bro, because I think this is gonna be the equivalent of this game's Emanators. If you played Star Rail, or like Archons, like these are the people that we're gonna be caring about, like the big time units that they're selling and all that good stuff, right? So they're gonna matter a lot in that regard. And Miyabi already has a like it's like again like the most important character like in the game currently, right? For story and like a whole bunch of other stuff, right? I'm not gonna explain it in this video, but maybe I could do it in another one where I yap some more, right? Um, so yeah, they talk about her more as well. I don't know if there's anything like goofy here like they have with some other characters. Um, Yeah. Oh, they're just making fun of her ears for being tall. Yeah. Anyways, all evil must be eradicated. Was evil that's for us to judge. Yeah. Same art as before, and she just looks hella sick, right? And in case you guys don't know, they have actually updated her model already, and it looks pretty good, right? Um, yeah, this is the same thing, but the full image. And oh, actually, I think this is a bit different. I don't remember the little spirit dude being there. Let's go to the ignore the search results, hoyoverse. I'm not doing anything. Um, let's go to the official website because think I don't know if the art's the same because I think they added that like he was always there, by the way. Oh wow, this website just looks different. Period. Oh, did I not click on the right one? Oh, here it is. Um, I think. Oh well, here she is. Yeah, because so her actual like profile used to be a little bit different, but you can see the spirit's taking like front center now. So that's a cool little addition, and they did update it because this is a new belt. Yeah, so this is updated splash art. And here I'm gonna actually pause it and like pull up the old one. Okay, no, I just checked as you can see here. It was there the whole time. I was just tripping. I was tripping. I just don't remember him being there. Um, And yeah, this is the one from like 2+ years ago. By the way, they first revealed her like 2 years ago, and they just dripped her again on the 7th. Um, crazy, crazy stuff going on. But yeah. So I think the belts, yeah. So you can see it's kind of hard to see. The belt is different. So they did actually do some design changes with this character. Um, and a couple things changed, right? You might have seen like they made her eyes simpler. Um, and this is something I noticed in game. The hair actually looks a little bit different. I think it looks a little worse, but maybe that just could have been the lighting. I'm not really sure, but yeah, there's a couple design changes that went on. But yeah, bro, the fire ice anomaly, bro. Holy, this is the anomaly unit. All right, I'm gonna say it right now. I hope she has really good synergy of Yanagi, but fortunately, I did like a last second pull Bernice, so I will be able to do multiple different setups. Um, but yeah, wow, that is crazy. She's got fire ice, and again, Void Hunter. So it's like they want her to have an insane kit, and I did talk about this before, where it's like they're not gonna fumble this unit, because this is like the most hyped character the game has, right? Um, and like it's absolutely crazy, right? There's a lot of things this can mean, right? And I know I gotta blah, 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 English. You can tell I just woke up, by the way. Um, uh, real shit, but yeah, I gotta talk about this because like being a fire ice character now. Granted, I don't fully agree with Redwind's placement. I'm just using this as like discussion point. But to talk about like unit and like how she actually performs. So first off, she's an anomaly, a brand new type. So she's just gonna be sitting up here at the top of everybody else because she's gonna be busted. But also the fact that she is fire ice means that if whatever happens is true, that she's doing both damage over time and the initial hit multiplier, that means she's basically the best anomaly character for whatever setup, right? That means double Jane Doe isn't going to be as wonky as it is now because you're going to get the raw damage and then the additional burn over time damage, assuming it's just like adding two together, right? It could be something different. It could just be ice dot, like whatever it may be, right? It could be a unique disorder scalar even, right? Because they're going to do some funny stuff with their kit, whatever it may be. But if I'm just assuming by adding them together, right, and making it to one big thing, it's like, yeah, like no. Here's the thing: I'm actually excited this happened because ice anomaly itself is not a good element. Like this is a terrible pairing. However, they went ahead and made it fire ice, so it's like an actually good pairing. I'm assuming, right? But ice itself is not the best this anomaly element for various reasons. Uh, its debuff is for crit damage, which only works with crit characters, unless of course Miyabi does something funny there. And also its base damage is lower than that of physical, so it's gonna be doing just less damage, period, right? But of course they did something unique, and it's probably gonna I'm gonna go off the basis it's combining the two, and so you're gonna get a bigger multiplier for everything, right? So it could be really really strong. But I'm again, this is just pure speculation. There's so many things that can take this in different directions, right? She could do off field or like damage over time stuff like Bernice, or she could just be like enabling it to crit for like something stupid on Yanagi and have like the most insane powered setup of all time, right? But it's gonna, I would assume, help Jane Doe's double anomaly setup if you do run that. I do think she's a little better in hyper currently, but this would ideally give her the ability to, easily run both outside of Bernice, right? So it's gonna give you another option there. Obviously, Bernice, you just run double anomaly like that, same way you're doing with Yanagi right now. Of course, to give Yanagi another option, it's going to give Grace, Piper, all these characters different options because, the idea of Fire Ice is kind of a little silly, right? So this is just like, this means a lot because they've been spamming anomaly characters like crazy. And I've seen a meme on the Reddit today where it's like, oops, all anomaly, right? Which this was to be expected. They were obviously going to make her, well, I wouldn't say obviously, but I think it was kind of clear that the push they did for Ellen was intentional and that they were going to eventually change um Miyabi, right? Because you don't like make a beta character do one thing and then launch the game with a completely new character who's basically taking the old character's kit, because her Ellen's kit is kind of like an old version of Miyabi's kit where she like had to build up charges and then release a big hit for like big ice damage, right? And so they obviously changed her from being a crit buffer because they're like, hey, we're doing this character that's going to take up the same thing, let's just give her a new kit because we're not even going to drop her at launch, right? So they just gave her a new kit that's going to be anomaly. So I think it was kind of clear to an extent that she wasn't going to do the same thing as Ellen. Variety of reasons. So Ellen fans, if you were worried about that, you can rejoice. She's different. But at the same time, temper your expectations because Miyabi is clearly going to be broken based on, well, this right here, right? So yeah, so and right off the bat though, being a unique type does give her synergy with, or ideally it gives her synergy with every other anomaly character, which is going to be great. Of course, we don't know in terms of like how she's actually going to function, but mayhaps DPS, mayhaps support, we'll have to see what happens. Maybe she doesn't get these DPS characters, but again, um, depending on what happens, you have all the support characters, right, and defense characters that are going to matter. Her being a unique type, by the way, so if it doesn't count as ice, if it counts as fire ice specifically, then that's really good because that means you can also run an ice character, not have your anomaly damage be broken, right? So I'm kind of hoping it's a separate type and not just straight ice, gameplay wise. So we'll see what happens there. But that would be great because that's not gonna mess up if you try to run her with an ice character, right? A unique element is just crazy, especially already in the game, right? Like Genshin, for example, it took like 3 years to add a new element. So or it might have been two. I could be miscounting. But yeah, crazy that they're doing that. Again, stunners, Chingy is really the only one that matters for like this sort of thing. Vaughn, actually this does bring up interesting stuff for Vaughn and Lighter, because Lighter has fire and ice damage resistance down and damage taken by the enemy, right? Or damage percent taken by the enemy. So that's very interesting because if she is fire ice, does that mean Lighter's going to be her best partner on like a Bernice Miyabi team? Who knows, right? So there's gonna be some interesting stuff there, and it's kind of one of the things why I recommended Lighter over Yanagi. It's because I do think Lighter, it has a bit more pool value, at least based off of like what uh, my reasoning for him being a stunner and what he provides, right? Um, but yeah, that like again that could be really interesting. Vaughn would still get his passive. He'll get the ice damage down, but does it count as fire damage? Does it count as ice damage? I don't know. There's a lot of different things you could take. It's here nor there. Absolutely insane, right? And then obviously support characters, they're hating on Sakaku with this list, but it could be that Sakaku is going to be like the best install for the team. We don't really know, right? Maybe it's like she's enabling people to crit, ice and like there's so many ways it can go. So Sakaku could be really good or be moved back up. If she is like an on fielder, we don't know what Miyabi is really doing or how her damage works, right? So there's a lot to be said about that. Um, and so yeah, very very intriguing. I don't know, is the page like updated? Okay, it seems to be like updated with all the characters. Yeah. Um, absolutely insane. Dude, I love the Section 6 music. Section 6 is such a base faction. Like, yeah, place Japan faction. That's why I love it. Okay, it's gonna freeze on me. Oh my god. Chrome, you froze. I'm yapping, bro. I'm trying to yap. Let me yap, bro. Holy. Um also yeah, the little spirit. I just think it's crazy that like I'm seeing this in the corner, right? Fire Ice Anomaly Void Hunter. Um wow, that's crazy. Waited. So first off, it's crazy that they're doing this so late because people would have already summoned for Yanagi, they would have already summoned for Bernice, and then they're just like, "Oh, here's a new thing." Right? And now it's people are just going to freak out about her, and again, her being Fire Ice is the craziest thing. Very, very unexpected, dude. Jesus Christ. The Void Hunter symbol kind of looks like the quantum damage symbol, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, wow. Bro, I'm gonna just end the video there. Tell me your thoughts down below, because like this is crazy. This is actually crazy. A fire ice character. There's a lot of potential behind this, and there's how her kit functions. She's obviously an anomaly, so anomaly shilling's been happening. I was predicting the other stream that I did that we'll possibly getting a free weapon for her because they typically do patterns with free event rewards. And it seems to be Bang Boo weapon character Bang Boo, and so next update would be a weapon again. So hopefully they give us a free anomaly weapon. So yeah, it could be a really good update, right? So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe to me on Twitch. This was scuffed because I literally just like got out of bed and just like she exists. Um, yeah. So tell me your thoughts down below. Good luck for anybody pulling for her, or if you're like me, you're just a place Japan faction enjoyer, right? All that good stuff. And I'll see y'all in the next one.